Welcome to Lexington, Kentucky, the Bluegrass State and home to the Kentucky Wildcats. And Big Blue Nation has turned out, revved up, and ready to go. We believe we've got a great one in store today, and when you've got a team that makes it into the top 25, now when you go on the road, that's when you prove you belong. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on a fellow SEC opponent, the Kentucky Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Kentucky ready to go toe meets leather and start this game. He's going to try his luck from the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The offense lining up for a first down play. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Moves around to clear up the vision.
Man, you can tell this offense wanted to clear a little bit of space being backed up, but how about the D? Coming out firing on all cylinders, getting the sack on the very first play.
The first down sack pushes the ball back for this long second down. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, back up inside their 20. Wide receiver shows motion. The give to the tailback. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
This is a defense that comes to play every week with bad intentions, and they set the tone in games by making hits like that. They've got players on defense that play downhill, and they come flying in. If you're a ball carrier, you better get down. You keep trying to fight for extra yards, and you don't have your head on a swivel. Watch out, because these dudes lay the low.
They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Going up top on first down. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
Well, that is one the tight end is going to want to have back. He was wide open on that play. That's one he's got to make. He's got to be able to make that catch.
Gets it inside the 10, picks up a yard. They'll mark it at the 9. Third and goal from way back there. Looking to throw, it's Vandergrift. Snags it. They will score. Touchdown, Wildcats!
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff unit about to go to work. Fielded in the end zone. It's Henderson. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Here comes that Alabama offense. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
They'll run play action. Caught in the backfield, it's Haynes. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
This guy's seriously not going to go for it this close to his own end zone. I mean, he does have a punter, doesn't he? Unloads to the right. Picked off. Slips a tackle, and he's got room. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And defensive backs, you think, don't have good hands. The big fella shows it. How about that defensive back going up and getting the interception? Nice job breaking on the football. You say that's why you play defense, because you don't have hands? Yeah.
Give to the running back. Strong run, picks up 6 down to the 22-yard line.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Kentucky going quickly. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. This is a big 4th down snap. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Got it past the marker. They get him on the ground, but it's a 1st down.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
How about that determined run inside the red zone? He's got 6. It's down at the 12.
Hey, fuck.
Morgantown, West Virginia, home to the Mountaineers and a fan base that has been, shall we say, preparing since early in the morning for the battle we have in store. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Kentucky Wildcats, taking on a team from the Big 12, the West Virginia Mountaineers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Kentucky about to kick off to get things underway. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Here comes the offense on 1st down. The give on the inside. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to throw. It's Green. Keeps looking downfield. He'll pull it down and run. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He's going to pass. Catch in the middle. It's Fox.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Now on 2nd down. Trying play action. Caught in the backfield. It's Ray. Each brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Man, oh man, how about that play by the linebacker? I'm thinking, I got to get the run, I got to get the run. Oh, I see the quick pass, now I got to break on it and go catch this really, really fast guy over here. And how about the job he does, getting him on the ground, nowhere to go. Nice closing speed by that linebacker.
Well, they try to throw for it there on third down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
Complete out of the backfield. Not much of a fourth down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. The Mountaineers are marching down the field. Back to the air one more time. Caught near the sticks. It's White. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. And the Mountaineers come to the line with a new set of downs.
42 Spider.
Got it behind the line. It's Ray. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
One of the things that makes this guy so dangerous is how good he is after the catch. If he's got any space around him, he's able to burst. He's able to make people miss and get extra yards for his offense. You saw it right there.
From the red zone, looking for a space. Quickly complete. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
They're setting the tone on this opening drive. 10th play coming here on third and short. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
Let's go. Lion.
On fourth down, trying to find his man. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. Grabbed in the backfield. It's White. Touchdown, West Virginia! Made the grab and finished the deal in the end zone.
Well, your opponent can't beat you if you don't give them the football. And they were able to possess it throughout the entire first quarter, and they finally cap it off with that impressive rushing touchdown.
He gets it in there for the two-point conversion, and the lead grows to 8. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A first down for the offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man. Running toward the tape. Flips the field in an instant, and he has it down to the 25-yard line.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Love the physicality of the secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Scanning the field, it's Vandergrift. Looking left. He caught it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Kentucky! Quick strike touchdown comes out and jump-starts the offense.
And, man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
They opt to go for two to try to tie it up right now. From the gun, looking for a man. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Set to kick this one.
He'll call for the fair catch here. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
He leaves it with his back. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job gang tackling because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
And that's why these guys played defense. If that were an offensive player or receiver, that would have easily have been a catch. Come on, man. You got to catch that and make that a pick.
It's third down now. They ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. Dropping back, it's Green. Coming after him. Going to try to get it himself. Still on his feet at the 45. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. The Mountaineers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Caught behind the line. It's White. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. And here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. Got a man. It's White. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Defense trying to come up with a stop on third and short from the 37. They'll try to get the first through the air. Buying some time. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Grab near the marker, it's Taylor. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. Sixth play of the drive coming up. It's a draw. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
I like the idea of going draw there. You're trying to sell pass, but you still need to do a better job up front executing those blocks. There's too many one-on-ones where they got beat, and as a result, they suffer a negative play.
Black 24. Cut it.
To the air, it's Green. He's got his man. Stumbled to the ground.
Great job by the quarterback thrown against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with a clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long with players like that getting after him.
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs.
I love when defenses are smart enough to swat the ball down. Don't go for the pick, especially on 4th down. They knock it down. You get the ball anyways. Nice job by the defender.
Trying to start the drive with a pass. Fires to the big fella. He is not afraid to use that stiff arm as a weapon as he bangs his way to the 28. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. On 2nd down, wants to throw. Fires to the tight end. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the 1st down. No reason to panic when you see those extra bodies coming. Just find the big tight end.
Well, and the great ones do that. I think the great ones are okay. You want to blitz? I know my answers. I'm all right. I'll stay patient. Find the matchup. This time it was the tight end.
And they knocked him down almost immediately. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. One more snap coming before halftime. Back to pass, it's Vandergrift. Fires to the right. It's caught. They make the stop, and that is the end of the 1st half.
That's the end of the 1st half. With the score, West Virginia 8, Kentucky 6.
Kickoff and kickoff return teams on the field, and we are just about ready to go in the 2nd half. On the run from inside his own 5. He's able to sneak his way across the 20 and steps out at the 21. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. Low-scoring 1st half, but now an opportunity to get things off on the right foot here in the 3rd quarter.
Well, and the good thing is you had time to go in the locker room. You had time to discuss what they're doing, what our plan of action is now moving forward, Palmer. They might have caught them off guard a little bit. They know they should have made some adjustments.
Yeah, you had a chance to regroup and go back and think about, okay, where do we think we have our best chance of success in this game?
Fires the pass, intercepted. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Mountaineers. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, then thought, don't get caught, and he did the pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too, man. Look at this. I show you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play, but defense, great job making the interception, and you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
Dropping back, it's Green. Using his legs to buy some time. Trying to get it away, and he cannot. The quarterback is sacked, and so is the 2-point conversion attempt. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
wants to throw. He's knocked down in the backfield, a swarming defense, and he'll lose 7. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Finds his big tight end. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback.
Kentucky right back to the line.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays.
What a snag by the defense. He'll try to take it back. Touchdown, Mountaineers! The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
Well, every coordinator has a couple of 2-point plays in his back pocket. They dialed one up there. They didn't get it. Let's see how that affects the outcome of this one.
Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. They'll put the tight end in motion. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Right down the middle. He makes the catch. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs.
Good enough for a 1st down.
The play action fake. Makes the catch. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. A new set of downs after the completion. Dropping back, it's Vandergriff. Makes his connection. Brought down at the 25-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup, and this offense is threatening.
And that's good enough for a 1st down.
Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Pocket starts to collapse. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Yeah, and this quarterback's got to know that this isn't practice. This isn't back with his QB guru. He's not trying to throw around brooms or around big bags. That is an arm attached to a body that bench presses 500 pounds. He's got to do better.
One final play before the end of the quarter. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Complete to the left. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Kentucky!
Number 6.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Lining up to add another.
Kicker is on for the extra point.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer.
That makes the score. Kentucky 13.
Kickoff team has the ball teed up, and they're about ready to go. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work.
Down 55 feet. Cut.
On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
And how about this offense, man? Being able to succeed, still winning without their bell cow, without their star being their star. This offense has not had a great game on the ground, but they're still in the lead.
They'll probably bleed every second possible off this clock before they snap it. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Second down coming up. Back to pass. It's Green. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job beating the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
They're bringing heat, and the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Pretty nice as a defense, right? When you can go nickel, put 5 DBs on the field and not have to blitz anyone, trusting your front four to get the job done on third down, and they do it right there, getting the sack.
And the Mountaineers will punt it away on fourth down. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. Boy, that seemed to be prime return territory. Instead, he'll make the fair catch. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Quarterback checking the play. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Caught over the middle. It's Key. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
And you've created some great momentum, getting the stop, forcing the punt, now getting it back to your offense. Your offense starting to get in a groove. Late in the game, you need some big plays.
You just wonder how much panic there is right now on the defensive side of the football, too, because of what you just said, David. They can feel and sense the momentum leaving them right now with the lead. So someone defensively better step up here soon and make a play.
He's looking to throw. Makes the grab. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that, no gain on the play. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play. Clock running. Back to throw, it's Vandergrift. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
I know they've got all their timeouts left, but it feels like this is the ball game right here. Fourth down, the quarterback's got to do something special, knowing that they need a touchdown here to win.
Wants to go up top. Lets it fly. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats.
Kentucky. Number 7.
And great job executing. The offense did what they needed to do. You got somewhat of a decision here. Do you want to kick it, tie it up? I think you do with this time frame. 1 to 2 minutes left in the fourth quarter. You probably want to do that, but you could push the envelope. You could go for 2 and try to take the lead.
The extra point is up and good, and we are tied up in the 4th. Fair catch called for and made. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. There's enough time to get the ball down the field here, David, but you've got to make sure you're efficient and avoid mistakes.
Yeah, and those 2-minute drills, you always talk about the first down, Jesse. Get that first down, stop the clock, get some momentum going on offense.
Yeah, and good decision-making by the quarterback, too, right? You don't have to be greedy in this situation. Just take what the defense gives you and get yourself in position to win.
Got his man quickly. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Oh, and it's picked off. This could be huge in a tie game. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already gotten the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. To the air, it's Vandergrift. Gets it out quickly. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
The offense gets the timeout. 12 ticks left on the clock.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
They need to get a little closer for a field goal try, and they've got to do it in a hurry. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. He's going up top. And it's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Wildcats! And they've got the lead in the final minute.